celebrating Black love. Today's Black love spotlight is Norm Nixon and Debbie Allen. This is Kendall Anish, your fave life coach, the remix coach for remixing relationships. Let's get into it. These beautiful people have been married for 41 years. They got married in 1984. I'll be 54 this year, so I was in the 8th grade when they got married. These two met on the set of A Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. It was a movie that came out in 1979. And yep, I watched it. Let me show you just a little clip.
Warning. An epidemic of fish fever is sweeping the nation. It is highly contagious. Fortunately, there is no cure.
They met on that set. That movie was something else. I so remember it. But they met on that set, and they were reported to have made quick acquaintance and became fast friends. Probably through laughter. And of course, after the movie wrapped, these two clearly kept in touch. Got married 5 years later again in 1984. Debbie Allen says that friendship is the core of their relationship. And that's what has kept them together all these years. They share common interests, their children, now grandchildren, and they're doing the darn thing. Let me talk about Norm Nixon for a second. He's still as handsome as ever, but back in the day, he played for the Lakers, and he is aging gracefully, and so is Miss Debbie Allen. Because think about this, when you get with somebody that young, you don't even know what maturity looks like, and as you're going through the aging process. And I'm sure that they didn't think that they would be together 41 years. But they are, and they have. If you would like to see some pictures of them throughout the years, definitely Google them. Go down the rabbit hole and see what babies they looked like and as they began to mature over the years. I think it's absolutely phenomenal myself. Well, Norm Nixon retired from the NBA when I graduated from high school in 1989. And he also became the co-founder, people don't know this, of the Debbie Allen Academy, Dada Dance Academy, in 2001, which is still going strong today. He serves as the executive director as well. So over the years, they have definitely mixed business with pleasure, and it seems to be working for them. Now, what some people don't know is Debbie Allen was married before Norm Nixon. And you're like, how can that be? They've been married 41 years. But she was married. She was married to a man named Winifred Wilford from 1975 to 1983. Now, some may say, wait a minute, it's overlapping. I take it they were separated. That happens. But did y'all know that Debbie Allen is way older than her husband? She was a cougar. Okay, Miss Allen. Norm Nixon is 69 and Debbie Allen is 75. You can't even tell. Look at that. I haven't seen any reports saying that he was previously married before he married his beautiful bride, Debbie Allen. Now, the beautiful thing about their marriage to me, as we celebrate Black love and as I talk about relationships and promoting healthy relationships, which is key, right? Because you can have any type of relationship, and if it's not healthy, then what are we doing? What do you have? But to be married to someone for 41 years, right? I know that there was sacrifice. I know that there were low moments, high moments, and all the moments in between. I know they said, Debbie Allen, that friendship was pretty much the linchpin of their relationship. So that means they're able to talk, be real and honest with one another. Now, both people being in the limelight, I'm sure was not easy, but they were in two different lanes. He is an NBA all-star. He's gotten his notoriety, his fame. He didn't come in as Debbie Allen's husband. He came in as Norm Nixon. And she didn't come in as Norm Nixon's wife. She came in as Debbie Allen, right? Everybody knows her accolades and how long she's been in this game. So they came together as two successful people. And sometimes that has its challenges, but I believe being in two different arenas kind of help, because you see a lot of actresses and dancers with athletes and vice versa. So they know what it's like, both of them, to be the center of attention. Although I can't find any reports that Norm Nixon was previously married, he did come into the relationship with 2 sons. And it doesn't talk about how that transition was coming in with children or previous marriages and how that played in. But those are, of course, conversations that need to be had when you're entering a union. But I'm sure it was easier because they were friends. And if you follow them on social media, you know they still loving each other, and she always talking about Norm, honey. She love herself some Norm. And then, like I said, they have grandchildren, of course, children, grown children. They went on to have 2 children together, and then he had 2 previously. So 4 children, grandchildren, and they're in the next phase of their life in marriage. So we're talking about Debbie Allen and Norm Nixon, or Norm Nixon and Debbie Allen. These 2 found love in 1979 while filming A Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, a movie, right? She was in it and she choreographed some scenes. He didn't play just basketball in it, he was acting. Let's show them some love with their stick-to-itness, their dedication, and their love to their marriage. And what's beautiful about them is you can tell it started with friendship, because they still seem like friends to this day. Love can last if you do your work and leave your ego at the door. Let's clap it up for Debbie Allen and Norm Nixon. This is Kendall Anish, your fave life coach, your remix coach, spotlighting Black love, remixing relationships. Check my podcast out every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. God bless y'all. Peace. Keep loving.